a lot of women project this European mindset on men and thinking that, there aren't any good men out there that they won't be able to date. The thing is, I've always said this and I'll say this once again. It's about the men you choose. Hey, what's good, folks? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Podcasting with Jay, and I got another video for you today, man. You go on TikTok, you find different things. I found the video, and a woman asked, why is dating black men terrible today? Yes, indeed. You know me. I'm not going to waste no time. Let's get to the video. Fair use, fair use.
I genuinely want to know why black men make dating so difficult. They make it.
Hi, I have an answer, and it's simply because they don't have money. So I've been thinking about this a lot as it relates to my personal dating.
See, this is the first thing she said. Oh, because they don't have money. So the reason why dating black men are terrible is because most black men don't have money. There are plenty of black men who have money. It's the men that you choose to date. That's why you think they don't have money. Let's continue.
Dating life, a lot of my friends who are black women who are in their late 20s, early 30s, who have been struggling with dating, who prefer to date black men, and have been doing it in comparison to my white peers and some peers outside of like other races, but specifically my white peers, as to why we all went to similar schools. We all went to similar schools. We all have similar educational backgrounds. We all work similar jobs. For bar, we would say we would live very similar lives, except I just oscillate in primarily black spaces and they oscillate in primarily white spaces. With that said, I think it's because white people, but specifically white also men, are raised in the way that they have generational wealth, but a generational wealth mindset, meaning that they saw their parents get paired off and married, within their 20s. They have grandma's ring and heirlooms. They have a house that they know that they will inherit.
Now, I gotta retort this. Not all. See, this is the thing. This is the thinking that modern women have. They think all white men are just rich and got money and got wealth and got all these things. There are a select few white men who have these, can inherit a fortune and inherit money and inherit a house and all these things. But if you look at the average person in America, they don't have those opportunities. Some were raised in a two-parent household. Majority was raised in a two-parent household if you're white. But their parents had to struggle as well. Let's continue.
They have a mindset knowing that even if they lose their job at Goldman Sachs or in tech or whatever, that they have this sort of privilege that they know that they'll always be fine and they know that they'll always be able to take care of their family. So even though they're in build mode, they're not necessarily worried that they would lose everything. And I think that mindset.
You have people out there that are worried about losing everything. You're saying not be. See, this is the thing. You're looking at it from a more, European mindset. You're looking at it from a European mindset. But I'm gonna tell you, in today's society, you got a lot more white people struggling, just as many white people struggling as black people struggling. I'm telling you. Let's continue.
It's different for black men, meaning that they spend a lot of their 20s and even in their early 30s really trying to play a game of like financial catch up, really trying to get themselves established. And because they're playing that game, they play games in other areas, meaning that they don't necessarily take things seriously in terms of getting married.
I know plenty of black men who got married in their 20s, got married in their 30s. So what are you saying? See, this is the problem. See, what happens is you go ahead and you take a small sample size and think that's all men. See, if you're gonna make a video like this, you got to take a larger sample size. Let's continue.
Having kids, buying a home, starting family, because those things require money, and if you don't have it, they're not necessarily going to, I guess, just take those things seriously. And again, I was just really thinking as to like why I'm in my late 20s. A lot of my friends are in their late 20s to early 30s, and we're still like dating and on dating apps and dealing with games and all the shenanigans that come with dating Black men. But then when I look at the Jennys, the Tiffany's, and the whatevers of the world, a lot of them who I have worked with or work with, why they all, ironically enough, got engaged all at 27, 28.
No. There are plenty. See, this is the thing. You think a lot of those women have gotten engaged at 27 and 28. And this is the thing. You may be right to an extent, but there are also plenty of Jennys, plenty of Tiffany's who are still single, out there still playing the game, still trying to find a man, just like you trying to find a man. Don't get it twisted. Let's continue.
Around the same time, it felt kind of like sorority-like, very systematic. And again, it's that peer influence around them. If they see all their friends doing the things, and this goes for men too, they're going to go do those things as well. If they saw their parents do it, they're going to go do it as well. And I don't think Black men saw it from their fathers. And they also don't necessarily see it from their peers around them. So they don't also feel kind of that social influence to do those things, especially for Black men in major cities like a New York, LA, a Chicago, a Miami, maybe even Houston. Maybe in the South it might be a bit different. But yeah, there's more I can say on this, and I've been doing a lot of research. I'm actually going to write an article about it, just the differences and nuances between being a Black woman dating versus like my white contemporaries and their dating experiences. But yeah, the one factor that it boils down to is money, and if you don't have it, you're not able to progress forward in dating.
So basically what she said is that if a man doesn't have money, you can't progress in dating. Now, I will say this. It costs a date. You're not going to be a broke man and out there dating. You want to be able to take your girl out. You're going to be able to want to do things with your lady, do things, and basically have that ability to do things with your lady. Now, she said a couple of other things. She said, her contemporaries, she sees it from her contemporaries, her white contemporaries, that a lot of them are getting married. But also, you got to think about it. They may get married, but what about the divorce rate? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing people got to understand. When you get married, you're not at the finish line getting married. Getting to the finish line is, being married for 40, 50 years and having kids, having grandkids. And the way marriage is going, I don't care if you're Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, I don't care. The divorce rate is real high. And see, this is the thing. A lot of women project this European mindset on men and thinking that, there aren't any good men out there that they won't be able to date. The thing is, I've always said this, and I'll say this once again. It's about the men you choose. There are plenty of men out there who have their head on straight. They have their mind not in the gutter, but on positive things. But you don't want to date that man because that man may not be who you want in a physical stance, in a physical way. So you give up on those men. Now, I don't think this woman, really hates dating Black men. I think it's a problem because she can't find the right man for her. And that may be a problem, but I always say this. God is going to bless you with somebody. You just have to be able to accept it. But it is what it is. It's your boy Podcast with Jay, here with another video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about the video. On my way to 5,000 subscribers. You know me, man. I got a playlist at the bottom for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, peace out.
Not supposed to win by nature, 'cause I came up from the concrete. There ain't